Welcome everyone, Farmer Cop here. This is going to be episode 80 of my gameplay on No Man's Land. If this is what you're looking for, please stay tuned. Alright folks, so I have our corn harvest underway. I haven't read all of the comments yet from the previous episode, as I do try to record ahead of time. Yeah, so there's a lot going on around the farm. Our main focus is going to be to sell potatoes right off the bat and get our corn out of here. And after we get rid of the corn, we're going to do a massive cotton harvest. That's our next step. And I think crop destruction's off. Perfect. Beautiful. Okay. Awesome. So get out here and get the corn or the chaff out of this. Now, and I don't know if I'll upgrade it this episode or not, but I guess there is a dolly. It's the Fleagle dolly. That if we go under dollies, this guy right here, I guess, will hook up to forage harvesters. So I appreciate Dragonfire for letting me know in Discord about that. I really do appreciate that because I did not know that. So I'll probably get this rehooked up to, we can hop back in it here, but I'll get it reassessed to do the semi truck trailer deal as we go. But I'm going to see if it'll keep that pipe out, because if it will, I'll be able to just pull up to it and no one even have to unload and won't even have to open it, which would be fantastic. But yeah, we already filled up the we're gonna get a lot of chaff, which is fine. We could use it. So let me speed up. I always forget to do that before I start recording or doing anything. There we go. Okay, beautiful. Yeah, we'll just go ahead and get this out of the corn a little bit and just hang out and wait for that to be ready to go. But corn harvest is underway. Potatoes. I am going to sell off some potatoes here, and a lot of you offered to send me over some more. Hey, that's the word I'm looking for. So I do appreciate that. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and get a lot of this stuff done. So this is just a kind of a just a lot of work I need to get done, kind of off camera stuff. So I just wanted to bring you guys in to kind of give you an update. It's basically right where we left off last time. So yeah, we'll get things going around here. And do some of that. We do have some subscriber contracts that I do want to get knocked out this episode. So first off, one that I want to work on getting done is Tim Lee needs 32,000 liters of straw pellets, which actually we might... How much straw do we have? Let's see here. We have a lot of straw, so I might actually just convert it over and get like maybe put, I don't know, put 50,000 liters in there and see what we get out of that, out of our pelleter. And do that so I can get that shipped off. That's for Tim Lee. I want to get that going. Martin L., who owns Swede Feed, needs 25,000 liters of everything involved in animal feed. So I want to get that going as well. So I will probably try to get some of that taken care of and sent over there. Those are two subscriber contracts I'm seeing right off the bat. Garfield Lasagna wants us to find him a black 1984 Dodge D150. I've been looking around, so I'm going to keep an eye out online, postings, talking to people around town, and hopefully we can find one. I don't know if it'll happen this episode or not, but we'll keep an eye out for that. And then the reason we're planting cotton is Quiet Hitman said that there was a bad season of wool and cotton in Washington Valley, and they need 40 wool pallets and 8 cotton bales. So we're going to try to get that going as fast as possible. Now we are going to use... It won't matter because we're getting paid by the liter, but we're going to get bales out of, where is it? Out of this guy right here. We're going to use this guy because this is one I want to use. And that has a bunch of other stuff that you have to use with it as well to make sure it all works out. Let's see, where is that at in here? Let us see. Cotton technology. Where would that be at? Am I just blind? Yes, I am. Right there. So it uses I believe, no, it's John Deere Cotton Pack. He uses some of the stuff in the back here. So this is a trailer to move it around. That's a compactor, and that's a that'll hold one of the bales there. So, or yeah, one bale. Yeah, one bale. So we'll try to get 8 big bales out of there. Is he? Yep. I can see the red symbol on the pipe. He's already ready to be unloaded again. So yeah, it will take me quite a bit of time to get all this done. I'm hoping I bring you guys back in here in a few hours in the evening. But yeah, a lot of off-camera stuff I want to get going on here. And then we'll do some police roleplay after we get some of the farming side of things done. We probably won't harvest the cotton this episode. We'll probably get it all set and good to go. And then harvest it in the next one. At least that's what I would anticipate. Oh, he's still... Well, we'll just keep going with him for a little bit then, I guess. It all works out. We get a little bit closer. There we go. Right there's a sweet spot where it's spitting it out right where we need it. We'll just keep doing until we get our trailer here full, but that'll be nice. And then we'll get it thrown in the fermenter. Because yeah, we're just going to throw all the chaff in the fermenter, and then if the fermenters get full, which I don't think they will from what we're going to harvest, then we'll just put it in the silo to be fermented later, which is not that big of a deal because our silo will hold like 1.7 million liters of everything. So yeah, shouldn't be that big of a problem. All right, yeah, now we're just waiting, so I might just let him keep going a little bit there. But yeah, so I'll try to get some of the subscriber contracts knocked out, and I'll bring you guys back in hopefully later this evening. I think that's... Oh, are you full already too? You are. You're missing a little areas there on those hills. I'm not liking that very much, but yeah, I'll get him unloaded. But yeah, so that's just a quick update for you guys. Our horses are all doing fine. Our animals are doing good, but I'm going to get some stuff done around the farm, and I'll bring you guys back in this evening. All right, folks, so it's... well, it's not evening yet, I suppose, but we're doing good. So, a couple updates. I did harvest this field as silage, and we got 791,153 liters of chaff. So far, we've harvested up to here on corn. Well, what's in this trailer plus what we've harvested, we probably got, this is probably like our third trailer that's almost full, so we're looking at a decent amount. Now I was thinking about doing this as chaff as well, but I'm not going to do, I think that's plenty of chaff that we got out of that field, because if we look at it, we have plenty of TMR still, so we're not needing to mix a bunch. We already had that much in storage, so plus that, I think we have enough silage for a while. Yeah, so I think that's going to work out for us just fine. I did sell a boatload of potatoes, and I mean a boatload. We have left in our name, we have 512,000 liters of potatoes, and I'm going to hold on to those. Those are either going to be used for planting more potatoes, or they're going to be used to feed our pigs. I'm going to hold on to those. If we do have a contract come up where someone needs potatoes, we obviously can fulfill that because we have the ability to produce more potatoes pretty easily. But total so far, we've made $959,220 off of our potatoes. And as part of Martin L's contract for his Swede feed company, which is the company right here, off to the left there, I did deliver 25,000 liters of potatoes to him, and that's all included in that profit that we made as well. Other things I did, let me look here. Oh, let's see. So I have also took back, or I loaded, yeah, I took 2 loads of fuel to our farm from Terry's shop, so I loaded up our fuel pretty good. So I think we have close to 20,000 liters around the farm now, which is what we need. Ooh, that's gonna, oh, no, it didn't hit it. Perfect. So we'll get this put in there. Oh, I forgot to look at what that was. I was writing down 44,000. I'm trying to keep track of how much total, because we already had a little bit in the silo, but we're slowly building up our corn again, which we needed a lot more corn than silage, so I'm pretty, I think it's worth it to get all this as corn versus silage. But yeah, this has been, so what I did on these 3 fields is I harvested the corn. Now, as you can see, the weeds are gone here. I harvested that, so now it's back to just being poplars there. But I fertilized this, plowed it, fertilized, plowed, fertilized, plowed. Now I fertilized this, and now I'm plowing it into the ground. Since we did corn, everything's going to need to be plowed again. And I'm going to do fertilizing, plowing on all of these, so that way when we plant cotton, which is all geared to go here, this seeder will also put down our second layer of fertilizer, and we won't have to worry about it. Then we'll just deal with weeds, and we'll do cotton. So cotton, again, will probably be the next episode would be my guess when we're going to do it. But still, yeah. And I also sold off the dolly that I had originally bought for our... Let me hop up to the store here. This will work too. But I bought the dolly we had originally gotten for a forage harvester, and I bought this one, which is the Fleagle dolly, which thanks to Dragonfire we know should work with our forage harvester, so I just need to get it back to the farm. But if you do remember, and let me pull it up here, 1 second. Stand by one. As far as subscriber contracts go, we did get a subscriber contract, which I have separately because it's a little bit more, I guess not complicated, but it's a little bit different. From... Here we go. Mox Bishop, subscriber contract. After the potato harvest, the European Potato Chips Association wants to do some research. So we need to give them some trees. So what we're going to do is we're going to drive around in the Gator and pick out some trees that we're going to go ahead and give to them. So we're going to go cut around. If you remember last episode, we bought this up to here in this chunk of land here. And there's some trees out there as well. But yeah, I think that's basically everything that we got going on. Looking at my lists here. Make sure I mentioned everything that I needed to. I think I have. Okay, let me see. Yeah, all right. So we're going to do that. And, oh, actually, the other thing I did, if I go to our pellet press here. Oh, it's done now, but how many liters? Oh, perfect. We needed how many for that subscriber contract? We needed 32,000 liters of straw pellets, so that's just perfect. I put 45,000 liters of straw in there, so all we got to do is get that delivered, and that is for Tim Lee. So we'll get that delivered to Tim Lee as well here in a second. But let's go around and get some trees cut down. Yeah, just so we can help out with this experiment. So I think a good couple in here would be probably. I'm actually going to cut down this guy right here. So we're gonna give him this one. We'll see how this. I can't remember how they fall when you cut them. I haven't done trees with a chainsaw in a long time, but we'll have to get them cut. I don't know why the audio's not coming through. I'm looking at my recording and it's just not going through. It does weird stuff like that sometimes. It's gonna fall right on my field, isn't it? Yep, perfect. Perfect. Just where I wanted you. So we'll send that over to him. And then let's go over here. I think there's some more trees. Well, I mean, there are plenty of trees around, but and we do need to harvest these, actually. We need to get these things out of here. I keep saying that, but we need to get that going. Maybe we'll do that this episode. We have the tree harvester. We just need to buy a Warta header for it. And now that the Trex actually does tree removal pretty easily, I might look at maybe buying one of those for the farm to kind of clear stuff out, because we don't always have to do forestry. It might just be easier now that we're at this point in the game where we can probably just kind of do it ourselves. But yeah, we'll send them that tree. I don't think none of those trees, we don't own any of those. So those will get a couple here just in the middle. We'll get another, I think, how many trees did they want? Did they have a, let me see here, read my notes again. I don't know if they needed 1, 2, 7, 25. It says 1 tree from every single plot of land we own. So we'll do our best to meet those demands. But yeah, we'll give them those 2 trees. So that should help cover kind of the fields over here. And then we'll get them another one from this wooded area, which I think I'm going to extend the road here all the way around. I think want to do that. So I think I'm going to end up doing that. So we'll actually cut down. We'll give them one of the trees I'm going to have to take out to do that. So we'll give them this tree. This will probably fall right in the corn, which is fine. I'm going to come through and get these with the telehandler and pick them up. There we go. We're probably going to actually, we could auto load them with the Fleagle. I might use the Fleagle dolly to auto load them or something like that, because I do want to buy, which now is probably a good time to buy it since we're going to have to ship these over to them anyways. But I want the auto load trailer, which do I have? I don't own any of these, right? No, okay. I think I'm going to get the 15 meter, which isn't the one I use on, I'm pretty sure I used these on Wilhelmina, but this one's a little bit longer. First, we also could get the big guy here, but I don't think we need something that big. So we'll go ahead and just, yeah, we'll put a trailer hitch on there, wide tires. All right, beautiful. We're just going to buy that because we're going to need it. We still have over $1 million in the bank, which is perfect. Okay, so that too, and then I did buy that land over there, so we're going to go cut one of those trees down for this. All right, we'll head around here. These trees we don't own here, so we'll leave those ones alone. I need this corn to be ready to harvest here hopefully soon, but at least we're getting what we can done. Yeah, I mean, the 2 fields won't take too long to harvest, really, at the end of the day. We're going to get so much cotton, which is going to be great. Cotton's another good cash crop for us, so we'll see how much cotton we get doing all those fields. We'll get him a big one. We'll grab, that one's really big. Let's grab him this one right here. This would be a good one. There. That should be plenty of trees for them. Beautiful. Okay, we'll send those off. Let's drive this back over. Are you getting ready to be full? Oh, you are full, aren't you? Where's our... Oh, it's over here. That's right, I unloaded it. Let's get this out to him real quick so we can keep the harvest going. And then with you guys in here, we'll get those straw pellets delivered for that subscriber contract. And maybe we'll do a little bit of deliveries for Martin L's subscriber contract. As far as, I did make a list of what I thought he would probably need. Where did I... Where did down here it is here. So we've delivered him, obviously we've delivered potatoes. And we get 15% above the highest market price. So we need to do hay, straw, silage, corn, grass, wheat or barley, I guess. Soy, canola, or sunflower, one of those 3. And then we also need to do oats, which I think There's a couple of those we actually are going to have to grow first before we end up delivering them. And I'm sure Martinell will order more stuff from us in the future, but that'll get them started to get some of that stuff going. So yeah, silage is on the list, right? Yeah, silage is on there. So most of the stuff we'll be able to get right now. But if we look in here, we'll probably, yeah, I don't have canola or anything. We'll probably give them some barley. Or no, we'll give them wheat. That's right. I said we give them wheat because it's worth a little bit more. We'll keep the barley for our pigs. We'll get this here. The other thing I'm thinking about too is doing some more baling once we get a grass field out here. And baling some grass bales and just keep feeding grass bales to the sheep. That seems to work out pretty good. I could do loose, but it doesn't really affect it that much at the end of the day. So, okay, you're working on that. Where did I just parked you right here? All right, we'll get you back over to the farm, and then we'll work on getting a couple of those contracts knocked out. I'm not sure 100% how long this episode's going to be, but we'll see how it goes. I feel like it's going to be shorter, but I feel every time I say that, it ends up being a longer episode, so don't hold me to that. All right, let's head over here. But yeah, I'll get ready to get some of these subscriber contracts knocked out. I actually have a friend coming over here to pick something up from my house, so I'm going to let you guys go for just a minute here while he shows up and gets that, and then, so yeah, I'll probably bring you guys back in after that, but after all that. But anyhow, I will see you guys in a little bit, and we'll get some subscriber contracts knocked out. All right, guys, welcome back. So I'm going to go ahead and just empty out the combine here so we can go get this put away. So I went and picked up the dolly because I had a little bit extra time. I also picked up the trailer, the logging trailer. So you have both those back at the farm now, which we'll see them here in a second. Beautiful. No, it's a little bit frowned upon to drive through your crop, but that's okay. I'm a little bit more relaxed on no man's land as opposed to Willamina Forest, where I have all that stuff, crop destruction and whatnot turned on. I guess I have almost everything. That's the only thing that's really different on here, quite honestly. But anyhow, we'll take this over to storage, and then we'll fulfill some of our subscriber contracts that we have. I also purchased, so you see the money went down a little bit, I also purchased a Waratah processor header for our tree harvester, which I drove the tree harvester back over to here as well. I had a little bit more time than I thought I would have, but anyhow, so yeah, we have that as well available to us. So we can do some forestry, which we might do maybe this episode? I don't know. We'll see in a second here. Let's get this dumped out. But you can see I brought back the trailer there, and the dolly's all hooked up on the forage harvester. It worked just fine, so that all worked out. And actually, my list, I'm so prepared, I tell you. My list where I have all my stuff is not next to me. All the stuff I needed for the subscriber contract is not next to me. We'll deliver the straw pellets here, though, real quick. Should be able to go pick those up out of our... Ooh, let's get away from that there, make sure we don't hit anything. But yeah, I drove the tree harvester down here for us to be able to use. Let's go pick up those straw pellets. Beautiful. We'll grab these guys here, and you needed only 32,000 liters. But hey, we'll throw in a little bit of extra just in case if anything happens on the road, or they lose a couple, they blow out of the truck or whatever have you. We're just going to go ahead and, excuse me, we're going to go ahead and just deliver these to Agra's land trade. And then we'll arrange for some transport from there, or he'll arrange for some transport from there. Go ahead and drive out this way here. Ooh, didn't take that quite right. I probably should turn off the all-wheel steer to be driving this out in the roads, but that's fine. We'll keep going for it. And again, this is a subscriber contract for Tim Lee, and we're getting paid $27,540 for this. I know we got a little bit of extra on there. I guess, how much you need? 32,000. We'll try to sell off just a little bit, a hair into the Agra's sell point here, and we'll hold on to that cash. Just a touch we'll throw in there. If we accidentally throw too much in there, then we'll just go with our original plan to get it all over to Tim. All right. $32,341. We'll hold on to that money there. Okay, now the second load here, we're going to take out all the cash for at the very end, and then we'll pay ourselves the correct amount, which is going to be $27,540. All right. 24,981 was what we got paid for that, so we'll take that out. And we'll add in the 27,540, which is our payment. Beautiful. Okay, that is one. 999,000. Very close up to $1 million again, but that's one contract done. I know I don't have my list in front of me, but I feel pretty confident I should be able to deliver what we need to Martin. So let's go ahead and see what we have in storage and get that over to Martin. The Swede feed, if you will, the feed shop right through there. And I will say, Quiet Hitman, or Kyle, as some of you know him as, who does all my mods for my channel, he did make me a sell point that doesn't charge me anything to be able to drop stuff off, like, or I don't get paid if I drop stuff off. And I totally forgot to put that in, so I'm gonna run without it on this episode, but I definitely need to get that installed for the next episode. So that was when we'll see that. Okay, let's go ahead and pull under here. Let's see. Wheat, that was one. We needed 25,000 liters of wheat we needed to deliver. Trying to make sure I stop when we get close to that. Beautiful. 25,294. That's okay. We'll give them a little bit extra. Oh, a great. Oh, don't tell me. What is it a great demand of? Oh, maybe nothing. Oh, there it is. Oh, onions. Well, on Willamina Forest, that would have done us. Jeez, that would have done us really well. But I'll say, if it's a great demand for potatoes, they are in luck. They're gonna get. I might have even sold. I mean, I'd be very sad that I just sold most of my potatoes off for a very low price. But oh, we'll go this way here. But anyhow, it all works out. All right, so we'll go ahead and drop this off here. I actually don't have my calculator on me. Where did my calculator go? I have no idea where it went. Not a clue. Well, let's go ahead and see. I'm so prepared. You guys should know that I always prepare very much ahead of time for episodes, as you can see here. Now, normally I do pretty good for my roleplay stuff. I'll do a lot of that stuff, and I'll prepare a lot of that ahead. But I'm looking around. I have no idea where my calculator could have gone. Not a clue. That was 2219, though. Let's make sure I take that out before I miss it there. Minus 2219. Okay, so we should get. Let's see what the best price is for wheat right now. $7.99. So we'll get. Let me write that down. I'll pay us out for all this stuff later, and I'll let you guys know what we got for the wheat. It's $7.99. Perfect. Okay, so we got them wheat delivered. Let me write that down, because I don't have my list that I prepared for everything. So the next thing we're gonna hold on to the oats. We don't have a lot of oats. We don't have enough to fulfill it anyways. He is gonna need some corn. Oh, don't want to dump that off. Let's go ahead and grab the corn for him. Since we're getting all of our corn going right now. So far we pulled quite a bit of corn off the field. I think close to, let me look at my list here. Looking at it, we probably pulled close to 170, 180,000 off there, almost 200,000 liters. So definitely good news. Helper A has a full grain tank of corn right now, as a matter of fact. All right, let's get 25,000 liters in here. Beautiful, 25,166, perfect. There is a fill limiter mod that I probably should just install and use that, but I usually am able to get pretty close, so I'm not too bothered by it. But anyhow, yeah, so as far as the rest of this episode goes, we will do some roleplay, obviously, at some point, and do some different stuff around town. But, yeah, we'll just get a couple of farming tasks knocked out. Hopefully we get cotton planted and everything like that in this episode, which I don't think we'll have any issues doing. Yeah. Main goals of this episode. 2377. Let's go ahead and take that out. Minus 2377. And let's look for the top price on corn there. 852 is pretty good, actually. 852 for the corn, and the corn is done. Okay, moving along the list here. Well, we don't want to sell him TMR because he's going to want to make his own. Silage is going to be one we have to deliver. Hay and straw. So let's go ahead and get silage, hay, and straw knocked out real quick. And then after that, I'll probably take you guys out here, or out of the. I guess I just drove through the bushes over there, just to save time. Don't tell Martin we're driving through his bushes, and. But anyhow, yeah, and then I'll probably get some stuff done, and I'll bring you guys back in to wrap up some of the farming aspects of this episode, not episode. And then we'll do some role play at the very end and probably wrap up this episode. Let's go ahead and get this going. But yeah, I love you guys' engagement with let's go ahead and get that a little bit more. Oh, 25, 5, 6, we'll give him a little extra. It's fine. It's Martin. But yeah, I love you guys' engagement with the series. It's fantastic. I really enjoyed putting this series together, and it's really built into something that I would have never expected it built into. And a lot of the ideas and a lot of the stuff that came out of this series was stuff from you guys. So I really appreciate a lot of you guys engaging and commenting and engaging on Discord and all the craziness that we have now that we have people elected as the town officials. Was it 10-103? Might be the BGA that's the best one. It probably is the best one. Yep, BGA 720. I'll write that down. Silage. Okay, beautiful. And again, we're not going to make a whole lot. I know I really don't want to get rid of the hay, but it's only 25,000 liters and it should be fine. I have arranged a deal. I'm not going to probably do it this episode just because right now, I'm just going to be completely honest. I am into my work week. It is Thursday night right now as I'm recording this. And I normally have everything done by the end of my weekend, but this time I'm in my work week here. I work Thursdays or my Mondays essentially, so I'm just trying to get stuff done and get a good episode out to you guys. So I don't have any issues doing this, but I usually try to do it all on my, that was perfect right there, 25-162. But I usually try to get it all my recording done on my weekends and stuff like that. But I think this will be fine. It'll all work out one way or another. All right, let's go ahead and get this out over to here. Dump this off into here. Beautiful. And I am going to add some new roads and new stuff in as long as the city council approves it, but I do want to add some of that stuff in. I'll talk with him about that. 3151. Perfect. And what is the top price for hay? 125 and dropping. 125 for hay. And I'll just get the straw price while we're in here. 106. That's not too bad. 106 for straw. And we'll get the straw delivered. And I don't think we have anything else to offer right now. That's a food requirement. And I think the main things we have left is oats and then either getting one of these three, which it doesn't really matter which one we do, but we might do sunflower. It'd be kind of fun to do sunflower, but yeah, we need to get one of those going. Another thing I want to do in this episode is get the pigs fed up. Well, maybe we'll do that next episode. There's so many things to do. I feel like not enough time, which is that's a good problem to have. Is to have, well, not in real life in general, but in a series like this, that's a good problem to have. That means the episodes will keep rolling. So let's go ahead and grab us some straw. And I know Martin's going to turn this into some fantastic feed, which I might have to buy some pig food from him. I'll have to negotiate a price maybe. 25-139 is our best one yet, I'm pretty sure. Well, no, I think we had a 25-122 maybe. I don't know. Anyhow, it doesn't really matter a whole lot. But yeah, I might have to talk to Martin and see if I can't arrange to buy some pig feed from him. We do all of our TMR ourselves, obviously, as you guys know at my farm. But pig food we don't do ourselves, which maybe I should get a pig food mixing mod in of some type. I know I just did Global Company 23, that episode, or that video, if you guys watched that. Was that 1751? Let me subtract that real quick. Minus 1751. Beautiful. Puts us back down there. Okay, so that's all that done. But yeah, so I could do a pig feeding mod. I don't know what I'll do at this point. Let me get this out to go unload the combine. But yeah, and I do want to add in a business in this episode. If I don't get a business added in this episode, I'm just behind on my recording, and I do apologize. I've been trying to do one business or farm or whatever you guys wanted to have added in your name or your likeness every episode, but I think I should have some more, I say that, knock on wood, I should have more time this coming weekend to do a little bit more on here, which I'm excited about. So I might end up doing two businesses in the next episode if I don't add one in this episode, which actually probably will be what will happen. Just simply because of time constraints for me right now, since it's, yeah, anyhow, it's sometimes life gets busy, things happen, but I'm still enjoying this quite a bit, and I still want to put out some good content, but sometimes I have to wait to make sure it's still quality. I'd rather wait until I had the time to put in a business the right way instead of just rush and get one thrown together and thrown in. But anyhow, guys, I'll probably just keep going through today. And I'll try to get all the, I might even fast forward a touch bit of time since I don't have a whole lot of other tasks to do around the farm other than care for animals. I might clean up the animal pens once, but I might do that as I'm getting this harvested, and then I'll probably bring you guys back in tomorrow morning would be my guess. And I do need to go around and pick up those trees So I might actually do that as well. We might even pick those up next episode. Now they're not going to be affected by our corn harvest, hopefully, or anything like that, since we cut them down. So we might just have to go pick them up and get them out of the road before the city council or the mayor get upset with us. But we'll try to get those squared away. But anyhow, I will see you guys likely tomorrow morning. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. So got some bad news, but we'll go over that in a second. So first off, from the corn, which we have quite a bit of it. Well, first off, I guess I can say we got all the cotton planted, all the corn harvest, everything's fertilized. That took a long time. It took like a couple hours, probably 2 hours more than I thought it would. So anyhow, it's done now. It's over. And as far as corn goes, we have that much in storage still, and we got a total from that harvest of 434,489. And now we are going to go over the Swede feed contract real quick. So just to pay us for some of the stuff. So for the hay, for the 25,000 liters of hay, we're going to get $3,600 for it. And then for the 25,000 liters of straw, we're getting $3,050. Then for the silage, we're getting oh gosh, I believe I need to redo. I found my calculator as well, so all is good. All is good. I left it in my laptop bag, of course. Let's recheck the silage price here. Okay, yeah, thank goodness. I almost gave us an extra 9,000 on accident. It's 20,700 because my handwriting is so bad. And then for the corn, we got 24,500. And then for the wheat, which we delivered, we got 22,975. And that is where we're sitting. So what we have left, I have the list in front of me now. I'm going to check those off that we got paid for them. We have to get grass over there. We also have to get either soy, corn, or excuse me, soy, canola, or sunflowers, one of those three, and oats. So we have 3 more products to do, which we should be able to knock out fairly effectively. And another thing I did do is I turned off weeds for now, just because I didn't want to have to deal with them with the cotton last night, which I know it's kind of cheaty-ish, I get it, but this gameplay is more, we're not really struggling for money or anything like that now. We're making plenty of money off of the farm, so I just figured just to make it a little bit easier for me to get this episode done, and just in the future just be a little bit easier. So I'm still going to keep it on Wilhelmina, and most games plays I'll play, I'll keep it on just 'cause I think it's a great extra added little challenge to it, but I'm going to turn it off for this one. So yeah, those are just a couple of things I wanted to note. So the bad news is we got called into work. We were not supposed to go into work this early, and the chief said, I'm not working patrol today. He said, I have a special assignment, so I haven't even gotten the computer started up in the car, so we don't have any call screen or anything going. He said to get, I don't even know what it's about right now. So we are just gonna, the chief says get in here now and does not, and our chief is very, very wonderful here in Copper Springs, so I don't know what's got him very upset, but we're gonna get in there. It didn't seem like it was maybe frustration directed specifically at us, but just frustration with a situation, so I don't know what he needs help with, but we are gonna get in there ASAP. So we're gonna go in there and just, I'm a little worried about what's gonna happen, but we'll see. Oh my goodness, look at City Hall. That is a lot of manure piled. I bet you that has something to do with it. That is not a good sign. Oh boy. Well, let's go in, and that's oh goodness gracious. Well, I'm gonna go talk to Chief. I'm not even gonna bother about doing a whole lot here. We're just, that's fine. I'm gonna go in and talk to Chief and figure out, oh well, actually let me go ahead and speed up my walking first. There we go. All right, now I'm gonna go talk to Chief because I would be sprinting in there to get in there. Whew, I'm coming, Chief. Okay, so Chief filled me in on what happened. So I guess since yesterday, if you remember, they passed the ordinance about the manure. I guess someone was not happy about that, and they think it's Ome Koskos. He's the one that ordered the manure, and I delivered it there. But I don't think it's him for a couple of reasons. So they got a lot of calls, and they're trying to deal with them, and they decided just to call me in to kind of deal with it since I was kind of the one that originally delivered the manure. So they just kind of wanted me to handle the situation. So here are the problems we are faced with. We will go drive around and we will look at them as we go through. So the first of the problems is just out here. And by the way, I will say this as well, a little disclaimer for you in the you guys in the Discord. I adjusted the story and kind of made this storyline the way it is. I'm not trying to like exclude a bunch of stuff, but just to help simplify it a little bit for me, because you guys are fantastic and it gave a lot of detail to the storyline. But so the first thing, the city hall was vandalized. So not only was there manure placed out front there, There was also windows broken, graffiti painted on, toilet paper tossed all over the place. But oh goodness, it's not too bad out here, I guess. It does smell pretty bad, but oof. Yeah, so I guess that's just to kind of make a point. Graveyard didn't see anything, so I guess they got chewed out for not patrolling as much as they thought they should, and they'll see why there's more to this story than just this. So that's number one problem we have to solve, and I'm assuming that it's all the same group of people or all the same person. But yeah, so okay, the second problem we run into, so Ome Koskos's house, which is where we delivered the first 5,000 liters, just a little pile of 5,000 liters if you remember. Now, Ome called in this morning and said someone dumped an absolute pile in his driveway. He said he didn't order anymore, and he's very upset about this. He said he doesn't need this much for his garden, as much as he loves the fact of getting free manure. And I had already arranged with Ome, actually yesterday after they put the city ordinance into effect, I was planning today at some point to stop by and pick up the 5,000 liters sitting outside and then give him a pallet. So we'll get that done today too, but we got to start figuring this out. So someone just dumped this, this is so much they dumped on here. This is actually be a misdemeanor to litter that much or to dump that much. And that's probably, there's probably some other hazardous dumping laws and stuff we could look into for that. So that's problem number two. Now the next problems we have are, it's kind of all one problem, but it's 4 different locations for a problem. And some of you may already know where this is going. So not only did they vandalize this, we're gonna go this way, the city hall, they also vandalized the mayor's house for one. So yeah, there's not any manure dumped, I guess. Diz Farmer called and said that his house was vandalized last night. There's some windows broken, just some bad stuff. Doesn't look like anything is stolen, but yeah, so he just trashed the place. So that's part one of problem 3, if you will. And then all 3 of the city council members, especially Major Roy, because Major Roy, if I believe, does he live at the end? I think he does. That's Scania's house. That's Timid Flounder. Yeah, so Major Roy down here at the end, I guess his house is just trashed, absolutely trashed. They broke the windows in. They even go inside of his house and broke some furniture. But the rest of the houses around here were just TP'd and graffitied on. And they just, yeah. Oh, gosh, so we're gonna... Oh goodness, we need to put up some security cameras at all these different houses and stuff, or encourage these people to do that, or the mayor and everything. But holy smokes, we got some investigating ahead of us. Yeah, whew. Yeah, oh goodness gracious. So I'm gonna go, I don't even know where to begin on this one. This is just gonna be tough. We're gonna have to start interviewing people and start trying to figure this out. Something like this, someone's got to be talking about it. I know the media's already covered it. They already stopped by and took photos and videos of it, and oh goodness gracious, just a nightmare for the chief and for the city. But oh well, we're gonna go ahead and get it figured out. I'm gonna call a couple people, try to follow up on a couple of leads. We're probably not gonna figure out who it is this episode, but I'm gonna also talk to the chief. Also wants some of it to get cleaned up, and the city doesn't know what to do with all the manure, and they don't know what to do with all the manure or anything like that. So I might go try to arrange something with oh, hopefully Diz Farmer's okay with this, the mayor here. I'll go try to arrange something with them to get something going. But on a good note, the city did approve to have more roads built out around here. So hopefully we can get some of that going and get some more housing going. In the next episode, hopefully we can get some of that going. I know that the city council has been really pushing for that. But that's a good note. They approved more roads, but now we're going to deal with all this junk. So I'm going to talk to... try to get a hold of Diz Farmer here, or hopefully Diz Farmer's gonna be okay. I got a plan for how I want to address this, but I'm gonna make sure Chief's okay and talk to some of our local officials here to make sure that's gonna work out okay. But yeah, the city's already got people working on trying to clean off the graffiti and pick up some of the toilet paper and do that. The main issue is the manure, and they're not sure what to do with all that. So I'm gonna go talk to the chief again and see what his opinion is on this. Okay, so I talked to the chief. The chief said he said we can follow up and do whatever we need to do as far as the investigation goes, and we can work on that. But he did agree with my plan. My plan was to get the manure picked up from in front of the city hall over here-ish, I believe. Yeah, I believe it's over here-ish. And then get the manure picked up from Ome's house, so that way the neighbors don't call it in. Because I guess we're already starting to get complaints from the neighbors about how this is ridiculous and it's illegal. And I know Ome's not even trying to do it. So we're going to go address all that issues, which means we are good to go home for now. Well... yeah, we're gonna head out for now, but the chief said that's good to go. Go get that cleaned up, get back here and investigate it. So, oh goodness gracious, let's go ahead and let's just head home here. So as far as a plan for picking that up, I'm thinking what we're gonna have to do is I think we're gonna buy a front loader, or not a front loader, think we're gonna buy a wheel loader, because that is a lot of manure. And I can tell you from setting the scene up, guys, just kind of a little background, there's over 100,000 liters in front of Ome's house. I can't remember how many trailers I dumped in there, but it was a lot. Anyhow, we'll just park here. This is fine. We need to start working on figuring some stuff out here. Okay, so first things first, let's get our truck here. We're gonna have to probably bring both trucks down, but we'll get this going. If we bring both of these down here, that should be enough to fit all of the manure in. And I mean, we actually will probably pay off part of the wheel loader we can probably just sell off some of the manure, which that'll be kind of nice. But first things first, we need to get that stuff cleaned up. Oh my goodness. Let's get this down there. This will be a good start to what we got going on. We're gonna clip that, aren't we? Oh, that's okay. It just bounced around. I'm not too terribly worried about the damp. I mean, I'm pretty bad at driving anyways. Oh man. Anyhow, we'll keep going here, get this going. I am probably one of the worst drivers in Farming Simulator, that is for sure. Oh goodness gracious. Okay, well, we'll get this in. I think we'll start with well, we'll go ahead and we'll start with Ome's house. City Hall should be pretty easy to clean up, and they're working on that, but it's the neighbors. We want to get our citizens taken care of first and foremost, so we'll try to get in there and oh goodness gracious, that is so much manure. Oh gosh. And you guys probably knew part of this from the thumbnail, because I'm pretty sure I'm gonna title this episode Manure Madness, because you guys have this all started with Ome. I just have to give a big thank you and shout out to Ome for making a lot of this manure story kind of come into fruition and come into play. So thank you for that. This has been a fantastic storyline, and I have enjoyed it thoroughly, setting it up and running through it. So thank you for that. Okay, so next thing we need to do. We need to grab our other truck, which is, I think, right there. Okay, and this truck we're going to use to haul equipment down there. Since we do have our flatbed still, I didn't sell any of that off or anything like that. And I'm actually looking over. I think our sound's a little bit high for what I normally would want it to be at. That's hopefully a little bit better. I don't think it was overpowering before, but I usually try to make my voice drown a lot of the badness out. Okay, we're gonna grab, yeah, we do have our flatbed here, so it looks almost looks very green. I'm surprised they went with that green of a trailer, but that's fine. Let's not hit the patrol car. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, let's go ahead and go into the store here. Wheel loaders, we might get a really nice one. Oh, it'd be kind of fun to have that, wouldn't it? Gosh, that'd be nice. The Midas are really small now. Usually the Midas are bigger. Yeah, let's get the trailer borgs on that. All right, 251,200. I don't care. We're going for it. We're gonna buy it. I know we can afford it. It's fine, and we can use it to clean manure out at our place too. So it'll be worth it. It's like one of those excuses to buy a really expensive toy that we may or may not actually need. That one holds 3,000 liters. It's 5,000. I think the 5,000 is the biggest bucket, at least from what we have installed. There's probably a bigger one out there, I'm sure, but manure forks. Yeah, 2,500. Nothing bigger there. Yeah. Oh, no, I don't want that. No, thank you. Okay, yeah, I think that's the biggest bucket there. So we'll go ahead and buy that as well. Where's the multi-purpose bucket in here? Horizontal grid bucket there. That guy right there. Yep. Okay, perfect. Yep, 5,000. We'll go ahead and buy that. Yes. Okay, so that'll give us the equipment we need to hopefully get this cleaned up. Oh, good gravy. And then we'll get the pallet delivered after that. So I'm going to go ahead and get... I'll get everything good so we can start picking up the manure, and then I'll bring you guys back in here in just a second. Okay, I had a state unit come block off the road because we have so much equipment. I talked to the people in these houses, so Polar Bear, I know you'll be okay with me borrowing your yard for a little bit. And then who else we got over here? Bushmaster, we're just gonna borrow part of your yard there, and who's over here? Stay off my lawn. Well, we ain't gonna be staying off it today. We're probably gonna be driving right through it to get out of here. So apologize. Jet Red, we're taking up your driveway. Jari, sorry, we're taking up your driveway. I do apologize. We will try. We'll get out of your way after we clear the manure. Oh goodness gracious, there's so much manure there. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness, that was just a very small bit of it there. And I don't know what I was thinking bringing doubles in here. This is not a through street. I have no idea how I'm gonna get these out. I'm probably gonna have to disconnect them. Oh goodness. Oh, it was not planned ahead. Oh gosh. All right, let's get this into here. Oh goodness. I can't go any further. That's gonna be a slow dump, but oh well, this is still gonna be a lot faster than doing this with the Bobcat. I can only imagine doing this with the Bobcat. Holy goodness gracious, that would be ridiculous. We'd never get done. At this point, we're probably never gonna get done. Oh wow. Well, I tell you what, this is gonna be motivation for me to investigate whoever did this. I tell you what. Oh goodness, I might have to have Polar Bear's gonna have to help me on this case, that is for sure. Whew. Alright, let's get down here. It's slow but sure, we'll slowly get it. Oh, a little too low there. It's okay. You don't really have to aim too much right now when there's that big of a pile. Yeah, we're gonna be tearing, this yard would be torn up. Yeah, we're gonna have to come out here and do some landscaping. Maybe hire a company to do that or something, but at least we'll make some money off the manure, I guess, but still, holy smokes. Let's get that all out there. We need as much of an advantage as we can get. Well, anyhow, I'm probably not going to make you guys sit here and suffer watching me scoop it all up. I'll bring you guys back in to clean up the city hall, probably, and then, oh gosh. Yep, maybe I'll bring you guys back in to watch me get stuff out of here, because that actually could be very entertaining. Oh goodness. Okay, well, I'll see you guys in a little bit. Shouldn't be too long. Well, I say that. Hopefully shouldn't be too long, but yeah, I'll see you guys in just a bit here. All right, we got it all cleared out. It wasn't as much as I thought. It was only like 90,000 liters, so yeah, no big deal, really. I'm just kidding. We did mess up the yard here pretty good, so we'll have to come back and fix that up, but everything's loaded up. Trucks are started. We are good to try to get out of here. The state unit moved out of our way a little bit, but I'm going to start with, let's get this guy out of the way. This one I'm pretty confident I can get turned around in here without too many issues. Nope, literally 0 issues. Perfect. Those signs are what'll kill you. Run into those little signs there. Let's get this thing over to City Hall. That is where we're going to be using this bad boy next. Jeez, so much manure. Oh, goodness gracious. I did have fun setting this up, as you probably can imagine. Okay, we'll probably have to have, well, probably don't need state to block this off too bad. This is enough space around this road, we should be fine. We'll pull this up to here. I could pull into that lot, but this will work out just fine. All right, probably could shut the truck off. All right, let's go hop back in. Where are you at? Nope. Oh, that's the farm. I was like, what am I looking for over there? All right, let's see how bad this goes. Yeah, 89,333 liters. So nothing really. Okay, now the turnaround comes. Oh, I just probably took out that person's, oh goodness, this is not going well already. Yeah, I'm thinking we're just gonna do one of these. We'll do this. That makes more sense, because we can probably drag the dolly out of here without too many problems. Okay. And around this way. And we should be able to get this guy lined up here. Okay. All right, let's get our turn around here. Whew. Try to take the street as much as possible, but oh yeah, this is the big old pile of manure here. And I don't think, I'm trying to think how much, I think I dumped around 20 or 30,000 liters on the city. A lot over there in front of City Hall, so I know we have plenty of room, but I don't think we would have had enough if I just brought one trailer. Ooh, problem is that's gonna, oh, that was good, that was good, that was perfect. Okay, and then we can just detach this here, as long as I don't do anything wild, too wild, I guess I should say. We're gonna probably drive around that sign there. Bumped it a little bit. Now I should be able to hopefully back into that and get that hooked up. Okay. Nope, 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 nope. Straight, back up straight. No, it's a challenging concept for myself. There we go, that worked out. Beautiful. Okay. Now we should be able to get this out of here. Allegedly. Probably have to drive through more people's yards, but it's fine. We've already ruined some... Oh, geez. That probably didn't help us either. Whew. Sorry, truck. Got a hard day. You're hauling a lot of crap today, and... and I'm not treating you right. Ooh. Almost took out the fire department sign. I was looking back, make sure I didn't hit that, and then I hit something in front of me. And that's why I'm not a truck driver right there, folks. Right there. That is... Well, there's probably many reasons, but that's one of them. Jeez. I do have a lot of respect for truck drivers. They're big trucks to move around. I've got family that have been truck drivers for a while in the past, and yeah, it's gonna be tricky. All right. As far as this goes, you know what? We're just gonna, well, it's gonna block the business there a little bit regardless. Let's go ahead and once again we'll just dump that off. And I think if we can make this corner here, we probably could park. We probably don't even have to go inside there, just so we can have some room to move around. We can probably get ourselves parked here. All right, let's see here. Get us backed into here. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay. Let me just get that parked there. Beautiful. Okay. I will get this cleaned up. I think it's only like 21,000 liters. So I'll get this picked up and I'll bring you guys back in just a second when we get picked up. All right, guys. So big news. Everyone else is out on a domestic call right now, so we're the only ones available. But I guess up at Dunkin' Donuts, there was a blue TLX truck that had a manure dump bed. It had manure. Oh, my goodness. But anyhow, the staff called the police because they heard about what happened on the news, and these guys were in their store bragging about it. Holy cow, he is hauling. Oh my goodness. And we're not driving our car because we ran right over. We didn't even get the city hall cleaned up. Oh goodness gracious. We don't have anything set up. Just us. Yep. Well, they definitely know we're behind them. They are trying to get away from us. Good lord. I'm struggling to keep up in the Crown Vic here. This thing's got a good engine, but here we go. Straight away. We'll be able to catch up to them here. But yeah, so we're pretty sure it's them. Oh, goodness. And we definitely have PC for reckless driving as well now. Holy smokes, especially with that load on there. Oh goodness, well I'm driving off the road now. We gotta try to catch up to these. What are they doing now? Are they stopping? Okay, there's looks like they're, oh no, they're not stopping. Where did they, oh my goodness. Holy smokes, well we'll have to talk to Lucky about this one. Holy cow, this thing is not, this car is not designed for off-road either. Of course, it's probably better than our Charger, but we are losing them. Good gravy. Oh my goodness.